The AT-AT, the all-terrain armored transport, the tour de force of the Galactic Empire. Everyone in the galaxy had heard of the mighty walkers, but few had seen one and lived to tell the tale. The attacks were devastating, but production of the AT-ATs was very expensive. It wasn't unheard of that an AT-AT got destroyed, and each one taken out was a huge loss for the Empire. As the Empire had only a limited number to deploy, they were only used in critical battles where a loss was not an option or showcase of their power. After the destruction of the Imperial Star Destroyer, Lord Vader thought a showcase of their power was necessary. Several Shadow Troopers and an AT-AT were deployed near a rebel outpost on Tatooine. Most of the rebels were asleep, so their security was at a minimum. The stomping sound of the AT-AT thundered in the distance, and from the fog bright lights appeared. The rebel towers opened fire as the Shadow Troopers rushed inside. The alarm was raised and the rebels scrambled from their posts as their buildings came under heavy fire. The rebel armor that was fight-ready bombarded the Shadow Troopers with devastating results, but was not able to penetrate the walker shields. It took a long time for the armor to reload, and it got taken out by the superior AT-AT. The Shadow Troopers spread through the outposts and completely overwhelmed the remaining rebels. Many of the rebel soldiers did not have their weapon at the ready and fled. The mighty AT-AT also had reached the outpost and fired on the fleeing rebels as well. The few rebels who managed to flee were hunted down as their former outpost was burned to the ground. The rebels had paid a terrible price for their short-lived victory. The Empire's vengeance did not stop there, as other retaliation squads were sent out to different planets. The main army on Hoth would stay there in a state of high alert. For now, the Empire would withhold from making any drastic move until it was clear how deep the repercussions were of their lost Star Destroyer. The Emperor knew that even with the retaliation, their name had been damaged. People expected the clones or separatists to join the war. Therefore, it came as a big surprise that it was the Mandalorian army who declared war to the Rebel Alliance in Galactic Empire first.